Now you were coming up in a interesting time over in that 80s period. That's a
Mhm.
time where there was a lot of change. Tell me about how that was growing up in the 80s.
Oh man, the '80s was great, man. This was during the time when imagination and creativity was at an all-time high, especially just visually, artistically, musically as well. Everything all the way across the board, movies, everything. Man, it was just this was pre-internet. You know what I'm saying? So this was during the times when we had to come up out of this brain and be as creative as possible. You know what I mean? The internet makes a lot of things really really easy nowadays and just really quick, kind of a really quick snap to kind of thing. But like I said, pre-internet these days in the '80s were some creative times, man. You had to be really creative and just really dig into your imagination and try to come up with some of the best ideas possible.
Okay, now if you were coming up now, let's say right now you're 10 years old, and with everything that we have right now, how do you think things would be different?
Oh man, I would be up to speed. I'm 10 years old right now. Man, please. I'd be, wow. I would make my other 10-year-old self look like a crazy person. I don't know, man. These kids just have access to, I mean, they have the world right in the palm of their hands. So I can just imagine, just how up to speed I would be at 10 years old. I'd probably be able to, start my own business right online, you know what I mean? And just, do a lot of things at 10 years old. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Now, let's talk about when you were, a child coming up, because I see that you're in the music industry. Is that something you were into as a child or older?
As a child, I was always around music. You know what I mean? My parents were really, really definitely fans of music. My father, he was a former singer that was kind of in the local circuit. He used to perform down at the Crawford Grill and all of that on the hill. You know what I mean? My mom used to tell me tales of my dad, wearing these, you know, full length fur coats. He'd get on stage with this outfit, hair all slicked up. You know what I'm saying? He'd have like two female singers, you know what I'm saying, flanking him side by on each side, and he'd get up there and perform. So, it's in my blood as far as that goes. My daddy was definitely he started the whole thing. And plus, my mama, she was really cool. We grew up in a Jehovah's Witness household. I mean, she still kind of like stay connected to her secular side. You know what I mean? She still had records and 8 tracks, cassette tapes of all of the popular singers and artists that she grew up loving. So when she had that record player, I remember she had a big old chest record player. We would lift up the lid, go up in there, and put the record on the needle, and put the needle on the record and all that, and play the record and play 8 tracks. That was my introduction. So I used to be able to get to see 12-inch full length albums. I'm saying, even 45s. I'm saying, learn how to play 45s on the record player. This was all my introduction to the arts, to music. Man, it was a great wonderful introduction.
Yeah, and that was a great time. Did did she have the one that was the long chest that looked like a I don't know, almost like a dresser?
Yeah, man, it was like a dresser in the middle of the living room. It's like, man, what is this? If you didn't know what this was from this time, like if kids was to see this now, they think they could put their shoes and socks and drawers in this thing. But like, nah, wait a minute, man, you gotta lift this thing up. This is an actual musical piece.